How are we doing?
All well?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Must be Wednesday.
I'm coughing and spitting a little bit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I had a cold last week. I've just got like sinus left.
I think from the outset, I think from the outset, Jackie and I will apologise because we're both coughing and spluttering today.
Oh, you caught it from each other?
Yeah, he gave it to me.
Yeah, all the way from Spain.
Those germs will travel.
In international germs now you get. Yeah.
So what have you been up to?
We still turned up, William. We still turned up.
That's it. We're going to do sick days.
We don't do sick pay on this channel.
I tried to, but Tony wouldn't let me.
Wow.
I was like, am I calling sick today? No. Okay, I better turn up.
Not allowed.
Who's in the chat then? Let's have a little look.
Well, before we do that, can we? I put it in the chat already, but could you please hit the like button nice and early for everyone? As we said before, that really sort of helps this video travel through the world of YouTube and drive exposure for the fantastic creators that we have on this evening. And before we get into the show, oh, by the way, I'm running the show tonight, so hopefully it will be nice and slick. So, I mean, Tony, you're allowed to talk, but I need you to hit the buttons. So
not yet. Can I just pipe up?
Well, hold on.
Moore's in there, Airless Means is in there, Eye in the Skies in there, Albion Drones, Border Drone Seeker, Albion Drones, Paul's in there, Drone Pilot.
Patrick Morris, Johnny's Trek.
Where's Jackie
Alan's
gone?
in there, Drones Video Media.
Don't tell me I'm on again. You lot gotta be joking. Hello? Are you there?
Hang on a minute.
We've lost two.
We lost everything.
Right. One gone, all gone. Steve Knowles. Now we're back. There's two of us back.
Hang on a minute. There's something wrong.
Liam's cursed it.
Liam has.
Hi, Patrick Morris. How you doing?
I think it might be to do with the blooming weather.
I'm here.
I'm
Who
here.
wants to come in?
Oh,
come in then, Jack. In you come.
Oh, thank you. What happened there?
I don't know.
I don't actually know.
It's Headley.
I have.
Hey!
Hello, Headley.
You can hear, but
hello.
I have a lot of storms.
Took me by surprise there.
Yes, I think you took everyone by surprise because you're not meant to be on yet.
The last thing Liam says was it should run smoothly because I'm pressing the buttons.
Well, I'm not pressing the buttons. That's the thing. I think Tony did it on purpose. It's like, here we go. Let's do this.
Nope. It's
right.
There's a storm. There's a storm going here at the minute.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is obviously, Headley, welcome to the show. You should still be in the green room, but you're with us now, so we'll keep you with us. And what we will do is we'll quickly hand over to Dave to introduce our special guest this evening, who is Headley.
Is it that time of week? Yeah, let me do it. It's Dave's hot seat. And Headley Fawn. Bring him in now. Come on, Tony.
Here he is.
Shall I hit
give me one of those?
Yeah, let's watch this video.
Let's hope you got plenty of drink with you.
I think I need it, to be honest with you.
Liam's got one, if not.
Right, so we got two videos from you tonight.
Okay.
The first one is you're using the telephoto lens of the Mavic 3 to reveal the avenue, West Kennet, Long Barrow and Silbury Hill in context. Okay. Play it then, someone.
you.
Right, Henley,
Brilliant.
was that sunrise? Sorry, sunset, was it?
It was sunset. So we
Yeah.
the first part of that video was some filming we did for sort of a video for the exhibition we got running, and then the second part you saw was from one of the exhibition walks we did over Tan Hill in Wiltshire, and we were so lucky with the weather. I mean, the video doesn't do it justice. It was better than that. It was absolutely amazing there.
And is that where you're from? Is that where you live around that area?
No, I live South Oxfordshire, but we did the first. This is the second of the exhibitions in the same series. So we did the first one called Wessex Airscapes in Oxfordshire, and we're covering Oxfordshire and local areas. And then the second one that went quite well. So we did the second one. We're doing the second one in Wiltshire at the Wiltshire Museum, and so Anna Dillon, the artist, she paints my pictures, and then we sort of display them side by side. So it's been really good fun.
Yeah, Wiltshire's such a beautiful place to go. Yeah,
Absolutely amazing. Yeah.
I've been to those. I can't pronounce it properly. The Avery Stones. What are they?
That's the avenue of stones. So they're stones that lead up to Avebury itself. So Avebury, obviously,
I've been there a couple of times. I have to take
Yeah.
Liam and Dave up there. It's brilliant.
it's amazing, isn't it? I prefer it to Stonehenge. I genuinely prefer it to Stonehenge. It's the world's biggest stone circle, and it's inside this Iron Age hill fort, and then right in the middle of it all, you've got a pub.
wow,
Yeah.
nicely placed.
Go next, then, Liam.
I've been there for sunrise and sunset, and on the sunset, it was absolutely packed. I thought, where am I going to go from here? But it's beautiful up there, and it's not far from us, Dave.
No, it's not that far, is it?
Yeah, it's about an hour's
Anyway,
drive. But there's
what is it? It's Patrick, I think. He wants to know, what drones do you use?
Okay, so drones that I own, I've got a Mavic 3, the original Mavic 3 with the 2 cameras. Not sure whether to go up to the Pro, to be honest with you. I've got a DJI Spark, which is a bit of fun. It was my first drone.
That was my first drone.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Wow.
Absolutely brilliant. Noisy, but and I've got access to a Mini 3 Pro for indoor shoots. But yeah, I mean, I'm mainly photos rather than videos, so the Mavic 3 is perfect because of the sensor on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you use mostly? Do you use like a handheld camera, or is drone your go-to footage?
The
What's your
Mavic 3 for everything.
Yeah.
I would say I don't work for DJI. I'm not promoting them, but the main 4/3 camera, the Hasselblad camera. I think I'm reluctant to label it Hasselblad. Is better than the handheld camera that I use, and so I end up using my Mavic 3 for absolutely everything. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah. And you said you had access to a Mini 3 for indoor shoots. Do you do much indoor shoots?
I've done a few. So I used it. This sounds a bit self-indulgent, but I did a bit of a film for Sir David Attenborough, and it was called Arcadia Rewilded, and it's about the Thames in Richmond. And there were certain areas that I couldn't really fly the Mavic 3. There was too many people there, and also I did one inside a church in Oxford in Jericho, and again the Mavic 3 would just blow the candles out and blow dust and paper everywhere. So the Mini 3 was much better for that. And to be honest with you, it really punches above its weight. I know it's probably going to be replaced by the Mini 4 soon, but it really is a fantastic drone, the Mini 3.
Would you be tempted by the Mini 4, do you think, or?
I don't know. I mean, I still think. I mean, Isn't
the camera the same as the Mini 3?
Yeah,
it is.
Supposedly, yeah.
I haven't seen the spec on it yet. I haven't seen the spec.
Well, we're still waiting to hear about the news yet, aren't we?
Yeah.
He's in later.
Yeah.
Because they replaced the mini series. They replaced the mini series quite sort of frequently, every year or so, and then the Air is every 2 years, and then the Mavic seems to be every 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, I can't fault the Mavic 3. It's a bit heavy, so putting it in a backpack's not great. But the
Mavic 3, the Mini 3 is very good for catching steam trains, isn't it, Liam?
Oh, I mean, right, compared to bigger drones, I think it's fantastic. Yeah, it's all about the user. So it doesn't matter how big it is or how small it is. It's about how you use
Yeah,
it.
you definitely used me. Anyway,
Headley, will you stay? Will you stay for the rest of the show?
Yes, yeah, I'm completely bribable. I mean, yes.
Cool. Well, we'll come back to you in a minute. We've got our next video, which is from Charles Waiting, and this is from Javier in Alicante, Spain. This is shot on the Mini 2. So you're talking about the Mini 3. When we watch this video, I mean, I really like the quality of this video actually. So bear in mind this is shot on a Mini 2. Let's take a look. Hit the button, Tony.
How's that for beautiful? Eh?
Very good.
That's a Mini 2. I mean, that's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it just?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see
Yeah.
the colours? See the colours when it was pointing straight down
Through
into
that
the water.
Water, yeah, amazing.
Something else,
eh?
isn't it? Yeah.
What a capture!
But I think that's the beauty of taking like a Mini on holiday with you. A, it's easy to pack, and B, you can create a great video with it like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Just while we talk about traveling, Headley, do you travel with your drones at all?
Yeah, I've mostly around the UK because obviously I, sell pictures of the UK. But I have been flying in the Alps down near Mont Blanc once. That was good.
Lovely.
And in Tenerife as well, in the south of France. I've taken it a few places, but yeah, mostly in the UK. Yeah.
Amazing. Cool. Right, Jackie, over to you.
Yeah. Okay. Right. This is the FPV spot.
FPV zone.
FPV zone. Okay. First video. Got two videos to show. Is by MacTac, and it's a long-range mountain surfing video in Vancouver.
Oh, you wanted snow, didn't you? Tony, you wanted snow. Would you fly in this? This is like a blizzard. Yeah.
I know, it looks really cool, doesn't it? And the guy who shot this is called Paul. He's got he's an FPV flyer, and he's a musician and a hiker. I mean, brilliant, because you just hike to great things like this. He shot this on his GoPro Hero 10 on a 7-inch frame FPV. So
Wow.
yeah, hit the button.
7-inch frame.
Oh my god!
When you love to,
Wow.
I'll tell you what, I'd be frightened if I crashed in that because it just goes straight down in the snow, wouldn't it?
I'm more scared of
When
the props freezing up and
It's
just.
where he
I know,
twists
well, yeah.
over the top of the mountain and then plunges
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
That's,
You'd have a job finding it, wouldn't you, if you dropped
You
that?
never find it again.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
think of the footage that you would capture.
You need cover drone.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Other insurance companies are available. Just ask.
They're not sponsored by me.
And unless you want to sponsor us, then we'll do cover drone all the time.
Yeah, it's all the way.
We
Okay.
Right, awesome.
Second, oh, and that guy Paul, he's got
Mickey
a
Moo,
business-
come on.
he's got a business called camerabutter.com, which is worth checking out. So
Oh,
camera butter.
Who's a spanner supervisor needed?
Mickey Moo.
I've got spanners on
Mickey
mine.
Moo's
Oh,
got a spanner.
I've got to give Michael a spanner. I'll do that in a minute.
Mickey Moo said he rounded off his nuts last week. So he must have a spanner already.
Anyway,
What's
back
he
on to
like?
Jackie.
Okay, my next video is called, it's by Bad Luck FPV. And it's Stephen from Minnesota. And this is an FPV video of a Red Bull event. I'm not going to tell you what. But just take a look at this and then decide if you want to be in the event or video the event with your FPV, because I can't decide.
Brilliant.
It's like fun, doesn't it?
Sponsored by Red Bull, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Would you do that then, Jack? Would you get on the bike?
Yeah, definitely. I've
Would
got a
you?
full motorbike license.
Have you?
Yeah.
You don't want to get it wrong, though, do you?
No.
No.
Not
Whether you're on the
like-
boat, bike or the drone. Yeah. That's
I have a question though for you FPVs out there. The range of them, flying through those woods, would you lose connection?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that.
What happens to the drone when you do
I mean,
lose connection? Does it
In
go home?
America, they've got more range, haven't they?
I don't know. But does it lose connection, and does it return to home then?
Well, some FPVs have
Some-
GPS and some don't.
Yeah,
If
it's
you return
like,
to home, you're knackered, aren't you? Because it goes straight into the
yeah, if you've got like the DJI GPS system, you can set your RTH to whatever you want. I mean,
yeah.
I've got mine set to hover because I don't want it to return to home. Because if I'm inside a building and lose
Yeah,
connection,
absolutely, yeah.
smash the ceiling, wouldn't it?
Have you seen that?
Headley, would you be?
The
Headley, would
FPV
you
one
be
where it
tempted?
goes up the Matterhorn? Sorry.
I know. I was just going to say, would you be tempted to fly an FPV?
I would. It looks
Fun.
amazing fun, but I don't know if I trust myself as much. You know, at least with a Mavic, if you just let go, everything just stops. And
Stops.
Headley, just get cover drone. You're all right.
cover drone.
Or get an Avata.
They're good
'cause
value for
that
money,
you can
aren't they?
just let go.
Yeah,
Dave,
Avast.
are you,
Yeah.
Dave, are you being sponsored?
True.
Dave, are you being sponsored by Covered Drone?
Right. Okay. Next video. This one is really cool, by the way. So I'm quite surprised this wasn't video of the week. And when I first watched this, I actually thought it was an advert. You know, I thought when I put the video on, I was waiting for an ad to finish before the video came on, and actually realised I was watching the actual video.
Oh, it's awesome, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So this is by Sebastian Sharin. It's 2 minutes long. It's ski and snowboarding. It's shot with an FPV and the Insta 360 as well. So
check all these videos. Check them out on a 4K monitor or a 4K TV because they're awesome.
And have a look at this video and see how many times you can spot the shadow of the avatar on the snow. It's brilliant.
Wow, how cool was that?
I don't know what's more impressive.
Shelby Voles just answered your previous question about how far you can fly.
Yeah.
4 miles away.
Wow, that's pretty decent.
Wow.
4 miles. That's not bad, is
Yeah.
it? That's pretty cool.
I guess
No
it depends on the
OSD.
area, though, doesn't it? So you got
No
lots of
GPS. Nothing
That's
except goggles voltage, he says.
There were some amazing shots in that video. Did you see the one where it went through his legs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to get that wrong, do you?
What was better, going for the legs or go for the tent? I
The
think the
tent
legs.
was good.
Well, I
You
didn't
know
know what was more impressive: the drone flying, the
Yeah.
snowboarding, the skiing, or Dave's shirt tonight. It wasn't
That's
quite
nice,
sure.
isn't it? I thought I'd make an effort because you did last week.
I thought he dressed up for the event.
I've been dying to say that.
Do you know, I've watched that video a few times, and every time I look at it, I think of Mickey Moo or John McReady, because John McReady is one of those 360s, and I'm thinking, is John McReady going to send us a video like that shortly?
That would be pretty
I
cool.
think Ian's in the house now. You
Oh,
can
that's
let Ian
handy.
in.
And
In London.
before we let him in, a lot of people are saying Tony's very quiet. Tony's not running the show tonight. We're taking turns to do it. Liam is more professional than me.
Well, I can't control the buttons. Tony hasn't given me that autonomy yet. Hey, Ian.
Ah,
Hello.
Yay.
How you doing? You all right?
How are we doing?
All right. How's it going? All right. Yeah.
Are you a bit grumpy this evening?
Yeah, well, I'm edging towards 50 years old now, Liam. So, when we were walking through Marks and Spencer the other day, this T-shirt seemed appropriate. So it's basically me.
Absolutely love it. That's great. Well, you-
50? You're sitting there in that seat and you look like a teenager.
Yeah.
Must be doing something right.
Ian, it's perfect timing because we're on to video 6, which has your name next
Right,
to it.
really caught me off guard, haven't we? Right, so this this one is.
Oh, another one that's not prepared.
I'm prepared. It's there. It's still like drones. This one. This is the Newport Bridge, which crosses over the River Tees at Middlesbrough. It's bolted down now because tall ships do not need to be up that part of the river anymore. So, yeah, so still like drones. That's a regular. Great channel this is. So, make sure you go and check it out after the show. Give him a subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the button, big man. Amazing.
That's pretty cool. Really like that.
Brilliant.
I've seen that bridge a few times.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've seen
it's
that bridge
excellent.
before, haven't we, Tony?
It's brilliant. Oh, I love
It's
every one of his
Pretty
videos.
cool.
I love it. It's like the big kid in me just wants to send a drone over a huge bridge.
Yeah.
That video ticks a lot of boxes for me.
Hedley, we've got one of your other videos coming up shortly, but before we get
okay.
to that, I'd like to ask you where's the best place that you've flown, do you think?
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to try and exclude Wiltshire here. The other day, I was flying over the Needles off the Isle of Wight. That was pretty
Oh,
special.
that's cool.
That was really special.
We don't want to know about that, do we?
We don't want to know about the chairlift at the Needles, no. But the
Well, no,
Needles
we
is
do know.
fantastic. Yeah,
I-
not the
I've actually
chairlift though.
I've seen Hedley's photograph on Instagram. You need to go and check out his Instagram. His photos are unbelievable. But that and the Needles, oh, it's beautiful sorted. It's really brilliant photo sorted.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hedley, we'll stick your link into the chat, but just for everyone who's watching, what's your Instagram channel?
It's Hedley_Thorne. So that's HEDLEY and underscore and Thorne with an E on the end. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you also have a Twitter account as well.
Yeah, just Hedley Thorne, I think. I don't know.
Nice and
But
simple.
I think that, as I said, there's only 2 Hedley Thorns, but you don't want to subscribe to the other one.
So,
Out of
I mean,
interest,
just-
Hedley, did you go down the chairlift or did you go up the top of the cliff?
We
and
walked
over?
up the top. So
Okay.
walked
Yeah.
up the top and around the back. I didn't.
Yeah.
There was a bit suspicious of being able to fly from certain places there.
Yeah.
So I sort of went quite a long way round and then took off. But yeah. It was wonderful. That was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And in terms of your photos, do you use editing software at all?
Yeah, good old Adobe Lightroom. But I've got it on my normal computer, but I've also got a tablet version, and I tend to prefer the tablet version because you can selective edit. If you
Yeah.
use a stylus on the tablet, it's just easier to do and better to control than using a mouse or a touchpad.
Okay.
But the downside is you have fewer features, so you can't stack photos and do that sort of stuff. But I'm not a big HDR fan anyway, so I like a good single raw file.
And what about in terms of video editing? What software do you use for that?
I'm not really a video person. I'm a huge amateur on that, but I use Power Director. And again, for the exhibition, I did a long, well, for me, a long 6.5 minute video, which took 2 years to get the footage, and I did that all on Power Director on the tablet, and by the end of it, the tablet was just grinding to a halt. So yeah, I need to get Premiere Pro or something like that sorted out. I'm only really just getting into video, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And this
I'm not
next
ready.
video up is the second one for Headley.
Okay, thank you.
It is over bottom.
Pardon?
Oven bottom.
It's nestled in
We
the
have a lot of
Berkshire
funny
Downs.
named places where we live, and everything's bottoms.
It's near Ashby Upthorpe.
Welcome to the Berkshire Downs.
Before I play the video, I have the privilege of seeing everybody's videos. When the videos are on, I can still see everybody on the left-hand side. And every time a video goes on, all I can see is all the glasses of the beer and the wine and everything getting raised on the left-hand side. Here's all our qualities.
You see me picking my nose then as well. Oh God.
Yeah,
I know where you live.
not only I know what all your habits are now, and I've done a screen record, so I'm going to play them back.
Up in the Aston Upthorpe Downs is a beautiful secluded valley called Oven Bottom. Oven Bottom has long grasses and a rich diversity of flora and fauna.
The Berkshire Downs is a very open area, and it's crisscrossed by hundreds of footpaths, some better known than others, including the Ridgeway, of course. There are many areas that are open to walkers, cyclists and horses. They're called open access areas, and most of them are reachable via footpath. But there has been abuse of these areas, people taking maybe motorbikes and quad bikes and churning the land up, and unfortunately that has forced the hand of landowners into taking precautions such as ditches and banks.
Just here on the top corner of Oven Bottom is the only permissive footpath where you can get to it. Unfortunately, this has also been affected by a ditch and bank, and so access to this beautiful valley is limited.
After quad bike issues were experienced here in Juniper Valley, the landowners were good enough to put in a series of gates to prevent quad bikes and other vehicles getting in. Not sure what you are looking at.
Juniper Valley lies adjacent to Oven Bottom, and at the end of Juniper Valley is the relatively well-known Lowbury Hill, site of a Roman enclosure. Juniper Valley has juniper bushes and the rare pasque flower.
There are no roads up to the area at all. The closest there is this track, but this ends just back there, and then it's a long way from there up to the valleys. So Oven Bottom itself is thriving. Grasses are long, the flowers are tall, it's teeming with wildlife. Just a pity that only those that are physically fit enough to jump over a ditch and climb a bank will actually ever get to see it.
That was stunning, Hedley.
Really
Amazing.
nice.
That's really nice. Look, looks really nice area.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is just out the back here. Actually, it's
Nice.
yeah, it's
I
nice.
noticed some smart wag put in the comments, "Why are you walking? You've got a drone." I wonder who that was.
Yeah. Oh,
Hedley, those
DW.
in the video they look like golf bunkers. Is that the Roman settlement areas that were there?
Yeah, so that's actually just agricultural stuff, but behind it you've got Lowbury Hill, and
Right.
I went up there with Anna Dillon, the artist, last summer when it was completely dry and the ground was scorched, and we sent the drone up, and you could see the outline of the Roman temple or the enclosure, whatever it was, but you could also see several ring ditches and long barrows, and I sent the pictures off to Reading University, and I believe, I might be wrong, but I think they've now got funding to actually geophys the area and stuff. So
Nice. That'd be great.
it's quite good. And I did a similar thing with the Uffington White Horse as well. So the drone's done a lot of archaeology stuff. But yeah, Lowbury Hill is lovely. Really, really quiet.
Yeah, Uffington, I love around there. I've been there, I think, twice droning. It's a lovely area. Tony, did you go there recently?
Go where?
Uffington? You been there?
Isn't that where the White Horse is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful up there.
Of course, you take off outside of the area because it's National Trust. But
Yeah.
you know, once you
Who?
once
Who
you-
they?
yeah, but once you get airborne and everything, I mean, Uffington, the whole area there is spectacular. It's really steep, and
Yeah.
the White Horse is 3,500 years old, and
Wow.
as they're comparing the pictures from my
Wow.
drone with pictures from Major George Allen, who used to do aerial photography 100 years ago from a biplane. So he's flying the
Okay.
plane with one hand, and he's got the camera with the other. And the horse has become thinner over time. I'm a bit jealous of it, to be honest with you.
I
But
suppose he's sort of,
yeah,
the edges have grown in on it.
yeah. Well, every year they
Wow.
scour it, so you have people up there crushing the chalk, and every time they
Yeah,
do that,
okay.
it gets a little bit thinner. So there is a project.
It's got a funny looking head on it.
Yeah, it's some people say it looks more like a
Artistic
cat.
license.
So some people say that about you as well, Tony.
You might be running the show, but I still got the power.
I'm going to disappear in a minute.
Yeah. Never to be seen again.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Just a second. Just to answer that.
Here we go.
Oh no, bye Liam. It was lovely knowing you.
Make sure you hit the right button.
Yeah, read the comment.
Tony is the boss, but he has no control in the rest of the team's views. Very
He
good.
wanted to get a job presenting the news. I don't think he could do auto cue.
Well, on that note, we'll hand over to Ian for video number 7.
Yeah, I know why Tony's giving me this one because he can't bloody pronounce it. That's why. 100%.
Right, before you go any further, this is one of my favorite people to follow. I love this
Yeah,
man. He's brilliant.
regular.
Oh,
Aztec
was your
drone.
favourite?
No,
Ooh.
you don't go to Italy. You don't invite me to Manchester.
Wow. Aztec.
That's-
It's called the Aztec
It
drone.
was one of the regulars, Aztec drones. Very experienced pilot and editor. Fantastic stuff on his channel, just absolutely amazing. So I'm going to try and pronounce this. I don't know whether I'll get it right, but I'll give it a go. So it's Castello Medievale di Rocca Scalegna in Italy. This is
Pardon?
a church and a castle on a very high rocky location in Italy. So it's absolutely beautiful video. So hit that button, Tony.
imagine
amazing.
living in that
Amazing.
castle and waking up to those views every day. Amazing,
It's a long way to
isn't it?
carry your shopping up, though, isn't
It
it?
would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there is that. I reckon if you owned a castle, you could probably pay someone to bring you shopping up.
I bet Asda won't do it, or Morrison.
Can I just say,
Right, on the delivery forms, how many steps have you
Yeah.
got to your property?
anyway, can I just say, go and check out the rest of Mark's stuff on his channel, because he's got all sorts of stuff. He did a wedding, he's done helicopters, he's done speedboats and everything when he was over in Italy. You want to see how many videos he had just from Italy alone. I think they had 3 weddings, so they had, and the footage is
Wow.
awesome. Go and check it out. It's brilliant. And
Very
again, go and check it
professional,
out on, as Dave says, 4K. You need to go and see it in 4K.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Sorry, Ian, I stole your thunder.
No, yeah, I just want to say it's a very, very professional content on his channel. You know, when you're watching it, it's really, high end stuff. So it's really, really great channel, Aztec Drones.
Yeah. Ian, before we move on, have we got any drone news this evening?
Probably everyone knows about it mainly by now, but the Mini 4 Pro release this Monday, I think it is. It's coming out this
Monday.
Monday. Yeah, I think it's Monday. They're
Monday.
announcing. I don't know whether it's coming out this Monday. They're announcing it officially this Monday. So,
Why pull the trigger?
You
yeah,
don't,
We got any
no
spec
word
on
on
it
how
yet?
much it's going to cost?
I believe it's roughly around the same price as it costs now for a Mini 3 Pro.
Wow.
Ooh.
So that'll come with the
So what's
probably the
difference?
same controller as the Air 3, I guess.
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, the
Yeah.
RC2 or the RCM2. Yeah.
Is that one that has the screen built into the controller?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's got the new version's got 2 little aerials that come up as well.
Yeah, it's got 2 aerials.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the new
What's that?
O4
Better
transmission. Yeah, because it supports the new O4 transmission method, so better
Sounds
better
good.
signal really.
Iron
Yeah.
Sky reckons it's £1,249 for the drone controller and Flymore pack.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
I mean,
means
that's
there's
not
3
too bad.
batteries and an
Not too
RC.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think if I was going to invest in another drone, I'd get the Avada, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm going to get a Mini for Christmas because I haven't got a Mini drone. So I'll probably ask Bob, Santa, to
Oh, Bob! Make sure you go and check Bob out when you finish here.
Yeah.
channel. There you go, Bob's channel there.
He's all clear now, isn't he?
He has it.
Yeah.
He has a picture of me on the wall now as well to reciprocate.
Oh, that's nice.
Is that in your bikini?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I should go out really, shouldn't I? Sure.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you followed previously, but there's a really nice chap in America called Bob who has a drone show at the same time that we go live.
Oh,
So we're just going
fuck.
to give him a bit of a shout out and get people to go and check his
Yeah,
channel
it's-
out.
Well worth a watch. So you can watch either show on catch up and one of them live.
Yeah.
Good
And
show.
in that same vein, Headley, is there anyone that you'd like to give a shout out to just while we've got you on the show today?
Yeah, I went for a walk today. We were meant to be doing some filming, but it was raining up at Watership Down with a lady called Sam Walks a Lot. She's only just got a drone, and most of her videos are more about locations rather than drones. But Sam Walks a Lot, so that's what she's called on YouTube. So she goes to different places and just explores like old castles and stuff like that. She's fairly new on YouTube. But yeah, she puts a lot of effort into the video, so worth a watch.
What I'll
Her
do is
channel's
I'll
called
Can you just
I'll
repeat that?
Sam
I don't know.
Walks a Lot.
I'll
So-
add the links to the
Okay.
show later on. When I put the links on, I'll get Headley to send me the link, and I'll put that one on as well.
Perfect.
And there's a reason we don't put the links on, because we don't want anybody to know who channel of the week is or video of the week.
Yeah. So
Was that a nice link?
Did you see him there?
That's good, wasn't it?
that was a really good link, Tony. I mean, that was perfect timing. And it is time for channel of the week. So I think just to recap, because we may have some people that have joined us for the first time. We've been doing this live show for a good couple of months now, but obviously Dave and Tony started this many months before, and we've got lots of regulars who always show up, are very active in the chat, and I think the popularity of this show is growing and growing and growing, where we're getting lots and lots of views. And we always just like to take an opportunity and take set some time aside to, I guess, recognise some of our key supporters, and that's why we came up with Channel of the Week. And this week, I haven't seen him in the chat actually. They could.
He was in earlier.
Yeah. This week we've got Borders Drone Seekers. So
Brian!
thank you very much for your support. Yes, Tony, I can see you want to say something.
I've had to change the music.
Tony.
I didn't have a choice.
Oh yeah, go watch it on his original channel afterwards because
I couldn't put that music on. I would definitely get kicked off YouTube. Most people would be quite happy with that, but I can't do that.
Well, let's play the video and let's go.
Yeah, awesome. We got.
Wow, that's good.
Amazing.
He had the music in time with the train going by perfectly.
That was
didn't
me.
That was him.
Very good.
The original music's good.
I love it. I love it. There's a whole story of that, the way the train was pulling out.
Yeah, really nice.
I do have a question though. I always got a question. Is it why is that curved? Why is it not in a straight line?
There's a viaduct. There's a big gully at the bottom that is not going straight. David's going around the corner.
I know it's going around the corner.
Well, they could have built the bridge across it straight, couldn't they?
Yeah. There must be a reason though.
It would have used less brick
Oh,
as well.
hang on a minute. All these questions from the man who can't even fly past a bloody pole.
I think
That's just why it's curved.
if it didn't curve, the train would go into the mountain.
Yes.
And well, you wouldn't get that. You wouldn't get that effect anymore. It's a brilliant. I like it. It's really good. It's cool.
Very
You need
nice.
to go and
Very
check out Brian's other stuff. He sends videos every week. He's always he's in the chat in time for that. But his stuff is awesome. Really, really nice fella as well.
We definitely got to do that, Liam and Tony. Definitely got to
And
do
Ian.
it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Jackie.
it's on my bucket list
Yeah,
to do
definitely.
that.
100%.
Be a good place to go, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. That would.
Fabulous.
I just love your question, Dave.
Randy.
Oh, sorry.
Right,
Before we,
So I
before, before we go any further, 2 seconds. I just need to do something.
Oh yeah. What are you doing now?
No, just let Norm Bright, UAV right, Osprey Panoramas, Dave, Susie Reed. I have put all your videos in the 4th of October show because they sent me emails. If you want your channel or a video show and you need to send us an email or put it on the Facebook, because then you're in with a shout for video of the week or channel of the week. Because I really enjoy showing other people stuff when they send me stuff in.
I mean, that's the whole content of our show. So we do.
No, but I love showing it. It was the reason I started this show.
That's what it was built on, Tony. It was always about other people's stuff from the very beginning, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, but I get to see the emails and I get to see the videos first, and I think they're awesome.
I mean, it's a really good point though. If you're not on our Facebook page, please do join us. Join the show live. It's a great opportunity to drop your videos in and your pictures. You may have seen the intro that we have at the start. Tony can pull pictures off Facebook and stick them to the intro for that as well. So if you want your picture featured, also email that to Tony or stick it in the Facebook group and say please add to the intro video. That'd be cool.
I did have another question as well about the intro. One of the pictures on the intro, but I can't remember what it was now. Carry on.
That's good to know.
I'll think about it in a minute.
And on that note, we'll now hand over to Jackie
for video of the week.
Yes.
Yay.
It's all the way from Brisbane down under.
Good down under.
Gizmo drones, and it's a whole. Well, the video features a whole day, I reckon, from fog in the morning to the night time. It's really, really good. Just take.
But you're going to sing a song, "Fog on the Time"?
No, I don't. Exactly.
Amazing.
What
Amazing.
an ending to a video.
That's someone who knows what they're doing.
That's brilliant.
That was-
What a place
they-
to fly. That's so
Yeah.
amazing.
and the shots were so smooth as well.
Yeah.
As, you know, that was a
Wait,
real,
wait,
especially
wait.
when the sun went down. That was a real treat. That was really
So
good.
did you enjoy the daytime or the nighttime?
Oh, the
photos
nighttime.
best?
Nighttime.
Nighttime.
Yeah.
Something calm and peaceful, isn't there, when it's still
I
like
quite like the daytime. I thought the sun that was
You
like,
would.
shimmering off the buildings was quite nice.
I think the music fitted
like
it well as well.
Yeah.
I liked it just as it got dark and the sky was still
Yeah.
colourful. That was nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Did you see how it was following the cars at the same speed as well?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
nice.
There's quite a lot of
One
thought went
bit
into that.
planning, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mickey Moo says, Dave, love your questions. And on that note, Dave, I was just wondering if you had any questions on the video about the sun or the morning or the.
Mickey Moo. No. I can't think
Could
of
I
one.
just quickly say in the chat I put the link to the Facebook group, so it's in there, so you can go and click on there, check it out. It's where you can add your photos and everything. But going back to that video, that's on my bucket list as well.
Amazing.
I need to win the lottery.
I do have a question.
Oh, surprise!
Mickey
surprise.
Moo. Mickey Moo needs to get his ass on my hot seat because we need to interview him.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yes, because he gives
That
me
would
so
be
much
good.
shit.
We'll see if he responds.
Yeah,
But that brings us to the end of tonight's show. So that's all
Really?
videos.
Wow, that
Yeah.
went quick.
That's gone really quick.
I
Hedley,
think
how- how
mine's
have you
4
found the
minutes
season?
shorter than me.
Hedley, sorry, how have you found this evening? Have you
I
enjoyed it?
found it really uncomfortable. No, I've really. I've,
Did the alcohol work?
yeah, well, this is bottle number 9, to be honest with you.
No,
But no, it's,
But when he stuck the
I've-
pen up his nose, that didn't work either.
you saw that. I've really that the pen incident aside, I've really enjoyed being on. Thank you so
Wait
much.
till you see the outtakes.
Here, I've got a point. Hedley, at least this show lasted longer than the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not nearly. I mean, at first I thought, oh dear, we've got another.
Yeah. I
we've
thought it
got
was
another-
crashing again.
I think
No,
I
I
got
did
cut
that.
off immediately, didn't I, last time? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And I think
Thanks
there was
for having
one
me
point,
on.
Hedley, where there was just me and you talking together. and
That's
then-
it. We
yeah,
put the
that's-
world to rights for a bit, weren't we? We didn't
We
know
did.
whether or not we had an audience.
Yeah, we don't know. We're just talking about photography and stuff. That was pretty cool. Hedley, we always ask our guests this one question, and it just helps other people who are thinking about coming on Dave's Hot Seat. Hopefully, encourage them to come and do it. But in terms of encouraging people to come on to the show and be in Dave's Hot Seat, would you encourage them to do so?
No, not at all. I would. I think I would definitely, and it feels strange, kind of, because I watch you guys every week, and it feels weird to actually interact with you in a good way. So yeah, definitely encourage it, and just like watching the video, you get to see so much good work by so many people.
Yeah.
And that's why I can spend the whole evening on YouTube just watching people's drones videos. So yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Absolutely, yeah.
Second time. Really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you for putting up with us again.
Okay.
So just before we close out the show, Dave, anyone to shout out today? Or
Yes, I'd like to shout out to DWK Drones. Brilliant.
No. You can't shout out to DWK drones because your other drone show's going to be fixed, isn't it?
No, it's fixed now.
Yeah. So not
Apparently,
DWK.
I hear that they turn up wearing really nice shirts now. These great shoes.
I went for a job interview earlier.
It didn't go very well then.
Yeah.
No, honestly, have you got anyone to shout out at all this week?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. Jackie.
Shout out to Paul at USDS, United States Drone Society, because he's not feeling very well today. So get well soon, Paul.
God bless.
Oh, that's not
Is
good.
that Wedging Big? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ian, anyone to shout out this week?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out to Jim from Eye in the Sky Drones 4K. He's always in the chat here. He's always very supportive to everyone's channels. So yeah, go and check out his stuff. He's got a great channel. So if you're not subscribed, get over there now.
Thank you. And Tony?
Please, can everybody go and check out Patrick Morse? He was on our hot seat recently. Sorry, Dave's hot seat. He's always in the chat. He was the first one in the chat tonight.
Oh, Patrick
and he
is
said,
lovely.
Patrick said, Tony,
John
I've done
Viper.
my thumbs up as well. So definitely go and check us out. But yeah, I'd like to thank Headley for really coming back on here again and putting up with us. Because I do love his stuff on Instagram. He probably thinks I'm stalking him with all the likes and comments.
That's fine. I don't mind. You're my only stalker. You know, had a looking one, but you know.
Well, there's plenty of stalkers for Tony.
Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Yeah, it's been wonderful. Thanks, and and if anyone wants to come and look around our exhibition in Wiltshire, let me know, and I'll see if I can get down there and show them around as well.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Headley. Good. Well, thank you all.
Hang on. Have you any shout outs, Liam? Oh no, you're not prepared for this either.
I am a professional. Thank you very much, and I'm very much prepared for this.
He's on TV, don't you know?
I would like, yes, Sky News. Did I tell you that? You have to call me Mister from now on, please.
The 08 drone zone.
Yeah. So I don't do too much on YouTube, even though I've posted 2 videos this week. But most of my content is on Instagram, and there's a guy called the Sydney Droner. His work is absolutely sensational. So if you're on Instagram, please go and check him out. His work is absolutely brilliant, and actually, it's quite fitting that we've just watched a video from Brisbane. This guy's based in Sydney, so yeah, please go and check him out on Instagram and give him some support. That'd be great. Cool. Well, there we go. Hopefully, this evening's show. Oh, I tell you what, when Tony says you're running the show today, and you
yeah, you really not.
You've got no control whatsoever.
He knows where you live.
Anyway, one last thing. If you think tonight was bad, wait till next week because Dave's running the show next week.
Cool. There we go.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone.
Everyone.
Thanks, Headley.
Bye.
Bye.
See you again.